Hello and welcome to my gameplay tips for the Japanese PSP game Queen's Blade Spiral Chaos. This is a game I've been looking forward to very much, as I'm sure have Queen's Blade fans the world over. If you're familiar with the anime or the RPG book series, this is a strategy tactical RPG version of this game. I will sing its praises in a different video. This one is really to go over the menus to help you get started playing this game. The first menu here is in English, so we're not really going to go over it. I'm just going to go ahead and load a game here. I will get back to the special menu at another time. This is the intermission menu, and the game is really mission based, so you play a mission and then you move on to the next one. So in between each mission you're going to get this menu. It gives you some information. We're on chapter 3, for instance. We have 11,750 gold. I think this is something to do with the turns, like turn 36 or something. So I want to just bring people up to speed on this. This first menu is your party member menu. And you can see we have 4 members of our party, Reina, Tomoe, John, and Cute. And the last 2 are game specific. The first 2 you may remember from Queen's Blade if you're familiar. The icons next to these characters, you can see there's a sword next to Reina. Then Tomoe has a little moon star kind of symbol. Jean has this flower. They contribute to a gameplay mechanic. It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors, where sword beats moon, moon beats flower, flower beats sword. It just determines a little bit of a bonus or penalty that you get when you're actually battling. On this screen we can see hit points, action points, skill points, and then this last one is a gauge that fills up as your characters get hit. I believe it has to do with being able to perform your ultimate attacks, which I don't yet have. This next screen shows your armor, and it's split up into body parts that are actually each have their own hit points. The first one is your head, the next one is the chest area, the next one is arms, the next one is the kind of pelvis region, and the next one is legs. And you may notice that only the female characters have the specific hit points on specific body parts. That comes into play in terms of the gameplay and the kind of game this is a little bit. We'll get into that at a later point. It is kind of conspicuously absent from Jean's bar here. This next menu has some stats, and your first stat is your attack power. The next is the defense power. The next is the evasion, and the last one is your hit rate or your accuracy. And this last screen has your attack range, your number of combos, your movement, and the type of character that you are, the kind of combatant. Reina is of type warrior, Tomoe is normal, Jean is normal, and Cute is warrior. And there are other types as well. I believe elf is one, flying is one, demon is one. The next item on this menu is shop. Here you can obviously buy and sell items. This first one is buy, and I'm not going to go over all of these, but this first one happens to be like a healing item. It ups your health by 15%. This next one is sell items, so you can sell whatever items you have that you want to get rid of. The next one here is you can upgrade your armor. I don't really know what this first kanji is. I believe it's all, I think. And then the next ones are, the head, chest, arms, waist, feet for each of the characters. So it's a little expensive. I mean, it costs like 1,000 just to start with level 1, but just focus on a character. You're not going to max everyone out. The next one is item. So here you can equip items. Let's go down to Jean here, and each character has their own equipped inventory. So when you're actually in battle, you'll be able to use only these items that you've equipped on each individual character. So you'll want to make sure that the characters are stocked up with the items that they'll want to use. You can see you can switch to a different character. They have a completely different inventory than the other characters. That's about all there is to that. This next item is to use an item. It's grayed out. We have no need to use an item right now. This next one is jewels, these gems that you can get. And that's actually how the special skill points are determined. You can acquire new skills via these jewels. So this first one here, Jean has a jewel equipped. It's Carnarian, something like that, and it gives the ability of hit up. This I don't believe is a passive ability. I believe it's a skill that you need to use. This next one is Bloodstone, which gives an ability of speed down. I assume that's something you would use against an enemy. But anyways, this is the menu where you can equip and unequip these jewels and give them to whatever characters you would like to increase their ability to battle effectively and acquire new skills. This next menu is communication, and this is kind of neat. This first one is training, and in this menu you can choose any two characters that you want. The first one is the one you will control, and the next one is the one you'll fight, and you two can train together. It's a neat way of increasing your character's experience, and also of developing a relationship between the two characters. The more you train, the better they'll get along. This next one is free talk, and this is also a way to raise your relationship with a character. Specifically, you kind of are personified by Jean. So in this, it's Jean and who he talks to. You can see I've spoken to Reina once and Cute once because they each have 1 star. And you'll want to do this between every mission. Talk to a character. Pick a character that you'd like to develop a relationship with, and it actually affects the gameplay in terms of characters that get along well will be able to assist each other in battle and defense, which is kind of neat. This next one is a system menu. The first option is a grid, on or off. So like a battle grid on the battle screen. The next one is a sprite display. This is off. The next one will actually show you if you're an ally or an enemy unit. I think one is like colored red and the other is blue. The next is it'll show you what type the characters are, like the sword moon thing, and this will display both, so you'll be able to see who's enemy and who's allied and the type. This is the after battle background music, and I believe the first option is fixed, and I believe the second option is like selectable or something like that. So I haven't really messed around with it, but you may be able to change the music. This is the attack chance display, and you can turn it on and off. I don't actually know exactly what the attack chance display is, or where it shows up, but it's on by default, and you can toggle it off. Background music volume, sound effects volume, voice volume, and you can test it. And the last one is the install data, whether you would like to use that or not. If you have installed data to the system, you want to toggle that on. This last one is data. It's where you can save or load. So that's it. That's the intermission menu. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to do some more videos about more menus and reviews and fun stuff about this game. I hope you check them out, and I hope you come to my Japanese gaming blog, playongo.com, for more information. Thank you for watching.